Listen, I need to get back to work. This is just on my break. I need to head over back to work. Bitcoin tops 67,000 as cryptos rally amid global IT outage. Solana leads altcoins. There's a massive issue with Microsoft. You might have heard about the news. There was a massive outage globally, worldwide, and it caused chaos and confusion. Airlines were affected, hospitals were affected, and pretty much everyone uses Microsoft or uses centralized entities. This caused Bitcoin and crypto in general to pump. This is the answer, and this is the key to decentralization. With centralized entities, we are prone to attacks from hackers, from third parties, from countries. We are prone to these attacks. And this is a reason why we need decentralization. There is no one centralized computer. There are many nodes, many computers all around the world. If one is attacked, there is plenty of different other nodes and computers that can carry on the network. Bitcoin hit a 1-month high, surging 5.5% over the past 24 hours. Solana rose 8%, topping to $170. Crypto natives observers highlight the resilience of decentralized blockchains as a malfunctioning software update caused worldwide disruption in the IT systems. This is the Fear and Greed Index, and let's have a look at today's results. If we zoom in and get a closer look, today the Fear and Greed Index is at 74. It's at extreme greed. It does make me fearful that we're at these marks so soon, and we haven't even got to all-time highs at the moment. So I am slightly nervous at seeing results like this. 74 already, and we haven't even seen all-time highs. As you may or may not know, in an earlier video, I've spoken about Donald Trump, and he's going to make an appearance in Nashville. The Bitcoin conference is in Nashville 2024, and it's going to happen in a few days' time. Allegedly, there's going to be some groundbreaking announcements happening, and this is definitely going to propel BTC higher. I don't think we're going to see all-time new highs just yet, but this is going to definitely give BTC even more momentum. Here is a tweet, and he says Trump is speaking at the BTC conference next week. There are some rumors about him potentially mentioning something with the US building some Bitcoin reserves. The main thing here is that Trump will likely get asked a question on this topic, and that he will want to entertain the idea to the public, even if it's just a way to gain more voters. There are roughly 50 million crypto holders in the US. All he has to do is not rule it out completely. Now, I don't think the entire reserve thing is likely to happen in the short term, but it's not 100% unrealistic either, even if it's just a few billion for the sake of keeping voters happy. Here is the BTC inflow, and we've had even more buying pressure so far. And as you can see here, we've had another green day. There's more and more inflows happening. As you can see here in this illustration, Bitcoin ETF inflows hit a 6-week high of $422 million. BTC price has recovered 23% since hitting lows of 53,500 on July the 5th. The funds have collected over 1 billion in the last three trading days alone. In total, the ETF has accumulated 17 billion US dollars. BlackRock's IBTI amassed over 260 million on Tuesday, accounting for the giant share of cumulative inflows. This is the chart of IBIT, and is currently at $38.40. It's up a whopping 6.02%. We're almost about to break the previous high. IBTI is literally 9.04% away from the previous all-time high. Today, it did a 6% increase. with all of this good news going on, with all of this bullish sentiment going on, why does this chart look like this? This is the chart of the YouTube views, crypto YouTube views. In 2021, the peak was at a whopping 4.1 million views per day. That was at the all-time high in 2021. We have some news for Ripple, and Ripple is doing really, really well. It's doing amazingly well. Let me show you a chart. I've never ever seen a chart like this. It's just ridiculous. It's an 8-year chart. Let me show you. This is the chart this is XRP and its chart. Remember, we were covering XRP for a while now. As you can see here, we broke this trend line. And as we broke this trend line, we thought that it was going lower. But in actuality, it was a fake out. And as you can see, we went back into this trend line. This trend line has been spanning from here all the way till March of 2020. That's almost a 4-year trend line. It's hit this trend line multiple times and again. And we thought this was the moment that we thought it might be going lower, but actually a bear trap. Now, if I zoom out and I show you the weekly, this is how it looks. And it looks really scary. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a 7 to 8 year bullish pennant. In my previous video, I did mention this before. XRP has a moment to decide. It has to decide which way it's going, either to the downside or to the upside. My target for the upside is at a whopping $6. Ripple's sentiment hopes push XRP volumes above Bitcoin on South Korean exchanges this week. XRP accounted for almost 40% of all trading activity on top of the Korean exchanges from Tuesday to Thursday, and prices surged. Trading volume in XRP on South Korean crypto exchanges surpassed that of Bitcoin, topping 40% on Upbit and 35% on BitHub and Corebit, indicating a high demand for XRP in the country. Speaking of exchanges, we have Wasir. Wasir X files a police complaint after a whopping $230 million was hacked. Wasir X said many exchanges were cooperating with them and that their immediate plans, including tracing the stolen funds, recovering customers' assets, and conducting a deeper analysis of the crypto attack. I said this many times. Ladies and gentlemen, please get your funds out of these exchanges. Whatever you do, just move them out. Buy them from the exchanges, and within a day or two or immediately, just move your funds. This is going to happen time and time again. Crypto was designed for you right there to be your own custodian. Not your keys, not your crypto. As we speak right now, the hacker has stolen the funds and is trying to move these funds around. He's gone to Tornado Cash. If you're not familiar with Tornado Cash, it's a privacy protocol. This is Tornado Cash, and in layman terms, you can move around your money without any trace. It is virtually impossible to trace where this coin is going. Virtually impossible. It's speaking about custodians and custody and crypto custodies. We have another bad actor in the space. Remember BlockFi? BlockFi has announced that it will begin its first temporary crypto asset distribution through Coinbase in July. This is great news for the BlockFi holders. Asset allocations will be processed in batches over the next few months, and eligible customers will receive a BlockFi account email notification. We have some honorable mentions, and the first one is DYDM, and it's gone down 89%, around that mark, 88.69%. So far in the last 2 weeks, we've gone up from wick to wick 120%. Another honorable mention is TIA, and TIA has gone down from wick to wick. We've gone down 80%. In the last 2 weeks, we've gone up from wick to wick. We've gone up 78%. Another honorable mention is Saga. Saga has also gone down from wick to wick. We've gone down 89%. In the last 2 weeks, we've also gone up 111%. There is some glimmer of hope for some of these altcoins. They have gone down considerably. This coin has gone down 84%. In the last 2 weeks, it's recovered slightly and it's gone up 58%. Another honorable mention is Res, and Res has gone down from wick to wick. It's gone down a whopping 83%. In the last 2 weeks alone, we've also done the same and we've made a bounce of 52%. Maybe this is a turn of events. Likewise, we have Core, and Core is a Bitcoin layer 2 play, and it has also done a recovery. So it's gone down from wick to wick, from here to here. It's gone down 81%. In the last 2 weeks alone, similar to the rest, this coin has gone up 79%. Likewise, Marvia has also gone down from wick to wick 88%. In the last 2 weeks alone, it's gone up 171%. Another honorable mention, but this time is regarding stocks, and it's MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is making an all-time new high, very, very close to an ATH at the moment, and it's about to break out. We formed a bullish pennant and we've broken out of this pennant. This is fantastic news for Michael Saylor. And finally, we have Coinbase, and Coinbase has had a phenomenal recovery, a really phenomenal recovery. Look at this V-shape recovery. It's gone down a whopping from wick to wick. It's gone down a whopping 92.79%. So congratulations for those people and those participants that bought at these ranges. Congratulations. That is a massive steal. And so far, from the absolute bottom to the current price right now, we've gone up 686%. A 6x on your investment, ladies and gentlemen. To here, we made a double bottom. This right here was a fake out, a deviation, and now we've gone up. I can see an inverse head and shoulders, ladies and gentlemen. Just for dubious speculation, if we put a trend line from here to here, we'll be able to ascertain where the price could possibly go. Now, don't take this to the bank, ladies and gentlemen, because Altcoin Era said it's going to go to $2,258. Some major news of yesterday and today: Ethereum staking nears an all-time high as the ETF looms and rewards rise. I want to talk about Ethereum and in more detail. So we're going to look at Ethereum Beta Plays. Now stay with me. This, ladies and gentlemen, is some of the layer 2s and their performance for the year. So you have Ethereum right now, and Ethereum is up 43% as of January 2024. We're currently in July. We have Mantle, we have IMX, we have Mentis, Optimism, Arbitrum, Manta, Stark, and Canto. These are all layer 2 protocols on Ethereum. As of now, the majority of L2 beta plays have been a recipe for disaster. Ethereum has outperformed all of the layer 2s at the moment. The reason I mention this is because a lot of folks are going to try to find the beta play. They're going to try to find the beta play of Ethereum. After this ETF comes out, you're going to try to find a beta play to trade, to long, to capitalize on this massive influx of inflows into Ethereum in the next 12 months. So far, Ethereum is up 48%, Genosis is up 34%. Mantle is up 14%. IMX is down 37%. Mentis is down a whopping 52%. Optimism is down a whopping 56%. Arbitrum is down 60%. Manta is down 60%. Stark is down 68%. And Canto is down a whopping 76%. So where is the beta play? Let's look at DeFi and try to find the beta play. We have Pedal, and Pedal is up 256%. ENS is up a whopping, from year to date, 163%. MakerDAO is up 77%, while the rest, Link is down 10%, Aave is down 12%, Lido is down 40%, Synthetics is down 55%, and Fractals is down a whopping 73%. My point I'm trying to make is that there is only two beta plays for Ethereum. Number one is Pedal, and number two is ENS. And I've been talking about ENS for the longest now. Here is a better illustration of Ethereum and the performance of all of its ecosystems. Like I said earlier, Genesis is up 34%, Mantle is up 14%, while the rest is down 37, 52, 56, 57, 60%, 70, and the list goes on and on. Okay, now we're going to look at DeFi. Here is a better illustration. Pedal is outperforming, ENS is outperforming Ethereum, and MakerDAO is outperforming Ethereum. And if you do want to dabble in some meme coins in a beta play, then Pepe is another beta play for Ethereum, and it's currently up 708%. So there lies your answer. If you're looking for a beta play, then choose 4 options. The first one is Pedal, second ENS, Maker, and finally Pepe. We're going to skip number 2. We've already mentioned it. Number 3, we don't really need to talk about it. Number 4 is PIF. And PIF Network joins forces with Scalable POS blockchain Tabby. This is really, really good news. This is very, very bullish for the price of PIF. Hyperliquid's upcoming airdrop has users flocking to the ecosystem. Number 5, we have Grayscale, and Grayscale launches a decentralized AI fund for investors. Here is the decentralized AI Grayscale fund, and it's currently at $10.32. It was literally launched on the 3rd of July and is currently at $10. Number 7, we have Vitalik Buterin, and he warns against supporting politicians solely based on their pro-crypto stance, which makes sense. Number 8, total liquidity pledge to HTX DAO hits a whopping $42 million after the second round. Number 9, we have a venture capitalist, and they've launched a $100 million AI startup accelerator with Anthropic. FYI, if you don't know Anthropic, well, they are the creators of Claude. If you haven't used Claude, get to know, check it out. Number 9, we have TradeFi giant Stake Street Mules, and they're creating a stablecoin, a tokenized deposit stablecoin. Last but not least, we have Ton, and the foundation announces a trustless Bitcoin bridge. This is phenomenal because Ton is going from strength to strength. The founder is incredible. He's a Russian billionaire, and he's definitely heavily investing in crypto. BTC price targets currently at $66,811, and we're up slightly 0.16%. We've just gone parabolic since we went down into the 200-day moving average. As of now, in the past 2 weeks, we've gone up a whopping 25%. 25%. We're back once again at the range highs. Me personally, I don't think we're going to have a breakout soon. I wish, fingers crossed, we have a real breakout. But if you look at the RSI is very extended at the moment. And what I wanted to see is something where the RSI could like range around this area. We've already gone up here. We could also go to the higher ranges of the RSI. And we're already here at 67,000. And the RSI is looking like this, which means we're forming higher lows, which means we're forming lower highs after lower highs after lower highs, which is not a good indication of a healthy market. We need the RSI to float around this area. Even if you look at the RSI on the weekly, we've made a higher low after higher low after another higher low, which is not a good indication. The RSI was at 88.38 and the price at that time was at 74,000. Then we made close to an all-time high, which was at 72,000. And the RSI, ladies and gentlemen, was lower. It was actually at 70 points, 70.21. And again, we're coming close to these ranges, yet the RSI is at 59, which means the momentum is slowing down. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I wish I could tell you we're going to make all-time new highs next week or the week after, but this, ladies and gentlemen, does not look like we're going to make new highs next week or the week after. And if we do, it might possibly just be a fake out. And then we range again around these areas. Then finally, when the RSI is all reset, we could possibly see a more authentic higher high. Ethereum price targets currently at $3,497.15. And we're slightly down by 0.3%. Like I said before, we're going to hit 4,000 US dollars. Following this momentum of an ETF, we're probably going to get to 4,000 US dollars. We might possibly see higher prices. Major resistance is at $3,537.51. Our next hurdle and our last hurdle is at 3,796. Solana price targets currently at $169.57. We're up slightly 0.21%. I was right again, and Solana is leading the way for alts. I was right again, and it broke this trend line, and now we've gone up from wick to wick. We've gone up a whopping 44%. We're up a massive 53%, and Solana is leading the way for altcoins. The next resistance, major resistance, is at $176. After that, ladies and gentlemen, it's thin air. ADA price targets currently at 43 cents, and we're down 1.37%. I almost gave up on ADA, but it came back like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Next major resistance is this trend line. This trend line goes all the way back to 2017 and 2018. It goes all the way back there. This trend line so far has been a formidable force, and we need to break this trend line, form it as support, and then go up higher. ADA is a slow burner. It's going to take time. It's a mid-curve play. AVAX price targets $28.26, and we're up slightly 0.36%. Markets on the weekends pretty much don't do much. We're just probably going to see some sideways actions and then break this trend line. Once we break this trend line, we can go back to this accumulation area, and once AVAX is ready to blow, we're going to see the next resistance, and it's at 37. And then we've got a few major resistance. So far, this looks like a fake out. Dodge also looks like a fake out, and there's many others. XRP looks like a bear trap, a fake out. We also have DOT. It looks like another bear trap. Link, same thing. This was a fake out and a bear trap. Matic, also same thing. Another bear trap, another fake out. Likewise, near, same thing. We had another fake out. We're reverting back to the mean, and we're probably going to head up higher and further. Ton, also, same thing. The same applies to Tau, and Tau is currently at $342. We're down 3.76%. Remember what I said about the yellow brick road? Remember, one of my subscribers was asking about Tau. This needs to hold. If this holds, then this is a confirmation that we've broken this trend line. We've done this multiple times. We've gone down this yellow brick road. Another time we've gone down the yellow brick road, and again, till finally we find the Wizard of Oz. Listen, I need to get back to work. This is just on my break. I need to head over back to work. Listen, if you like my stuff, subscribe. If you like my other stuff, check out this stuff.